What is up? It's been a while. It's been pretty busy at work for me. It is summertime and we are covered up with stuff to get done. Been wanting to do a review video for this bag, a little thoughts video, and I also got asked about doing an EDC as well, so I figured I would just combine the two. This video might run a little bit long. My apologies. Trying to make up for lost time here. So this is the Bellroy Classic. It isn't the Classic, what do they call that new one? Plus. This is the regular Classic. Leather-ish Bellroy tag there that is also the little bicycle clip light thing. Other than that, other than what's in here, here is my pretty much everyday EDC Bic lighter. I need fire for multiple things at work from time to time, so I just carry a Bic lighter. If I don't have a Bic lighter with me, then I usually have a Zippo in my bag or in my tool bag. My AirPods. This is a pry bar made from a buddy of mine, and then I made the slip years ago. This thing has patinaed like crazy. This used to be just regular light colored veg tan leather, and it is definitely broke in, but this little pry bar is made from a bandsaw blade, and I use it all the time. Swiss Army knife. I don't remember which model this is, but it's the one that has the Phillips head on it. Use this a lot at work. My Leatherman, I believe this is the rebar, yep, rebar, in a clip and carry Kydex holster. And then I'm still carrying that Trust Fire light. There's the model and whatnot. To charge it, you just unscrew this, and then there's a USB-C right there. Or it takes I believe it's a standard AA. As you can see from the bezel and stuff, it has seen a lot of pocket time lately. I really like this thing. I will say it does get, on the high setting, it does get fairly warm to the touch if you have it on for any length of time. But just momentary stuff to check something out under a sink or whatever, it's fine. I really like it. This thing's cool. The bag. Oh, also, I have a water bottle with me and my coffee cup. My coffee cup is at the sink to get reset for yet another day. Has this front stash pocket slash pocket up here. This is pretty common in a lot of bags. Some of them have them across here. Some of them, you know which ones have it across like this. Some of them have a couple of them. But this one's really cool because this doesn't eat any real estate inside the bag. It has its own volume, which kind of makes the bag a little weird when you set it down because it's top heavy, I guess you would say. It's not heavy like it flips over, but it's more robust up here, and it has like a waistline here. Anyway, in here, cat tourniquet, some cutlery. So I have a spoon, little fold up spoon and knife and fork because food. A little pressure bandage that I put together in a vacuum sealed bag. This is a merino wool buff slash neck gaiter slash whatever you need it to be, and then a merino wool cap. Yes, I'm in the desert. Yes, it's 100 and something degrees outside. However, if you get chilled, you need to become unchilled. And if I end up somewhere, it's not 115 degrees across the entire state, and we do travel around. So this bag goes with me everywhere. Having a means of protecting my head, even if it's just from the sun, it's better than nothing. But if you get chilled, it's not good. I once got chilled on a trip, and it was no fun. Let's see, I think that is it in there. Zipper works pretty good. They give you a lot of real estate for the zipper, so it doesn't bind up right there. The back, let's look at the back real quick. So the back is this is that Bellroy supple, just pantyhose feeling with nice soft foam. This feels really nice against your back, and it has a really nice air channel. And then this always kind of cracks me up. It's like got little manta ray wings at the bottom. And that's where your straps connect to there. Fully adjustable there. You know, there's no sternum strap or nothing, but these straps, it's that same cushy foam, very comfortable, just really comfortable on the shoulders. And the foam does stop here, which I really like because that allows this to not be so stiff whenever it's just sitting. Nice, easy to grab top handle with that leatherish material right there. And then it has a little quick access pocket up here that is, basically it's for your sunglasses. I don't use it for that, but that's basically what this is there for. And it's also weather sealed. All the zipper pulls have a little leatherish tag. Open that up. I just keep a lens cleaning cloth in there for my glasses, but it is lined with soft fabric. Put that back in there. The bottom shape is unique. It's very interesting. It's like a D or a C. It's rounded, and I was concerned on how that was going to affect it whenever I have stuff in this pocket, because this pocket does come out a little bit. This thing stands up really well on its own, and that's one of the things I love about bags is when they stand up on their own. So even though it has a very small, you can see it curves, has a very small base plate right here, it still stands up really well on its own. You can see I've got some staining on it and stuff. I've been carrying this a monthish. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I usually try to carry a bag for a couple of weeks, a week minimum. The longer the better. I have some bags that I have been off and on carrying for years. But this one, I've been meaning to get this video out for quite some time. This bag is probably about a month in, maybe a little more. The material is that recycled material that Bellroy uses. The bottom is too, but it's a different style. You can see there's a little bit of a differential there. This is kind of, you can feel the rip stop in this. But this is really softened up with time. But it has these little spots where the fabric folds up, and right up here at the top you can see that on either side. That's a little important because what it does is when this is standing up and you're trying to unzip it, sometimes these zippers kind of get jammed up right there. They get kind of stuck. The zippers work great. I mean, they're YKK. Not that that's the end of the world or anything if they're not, but they can get kind of hooked on those a little bit. So I'm not really sure what they could have done differently there personally, but just know it has to get broke in. They're extremely tight along those corners in the beginning. All right. When you open it up, you're greeted with this nice, look at that. This is that super soft and stretchy pantyhose material. This is high-end goth pocket right here. High-end. So in there, I just keep, you know, some meds, just some quick go meds, my Armor of God challenge coin, just some more Tylenol med stuff. This is one of those little, put a couple of drops of water on it and it turns into a little cloth. Those come in handy. Some lip smacker. No, it's Burt's Bees mango. Good stuff though. I'm not a huge chapstick guy, but I do like that. Just a regular, just a Bic lighter in an Exotac case to keep it nice and waterproof, and then I have it on a little lanyard so I don't lose the two pieces. Some Pepto. I think that's it in there. It's just so soft. It's a book. I went to Mexico with my company, and we got to have a little presentation from Dr. Randy Ross, and he sent us all a book. So that's in there. This is one of those get it wet, wrap it around your neck, face, head, whatever, and it cools you off. Some gloves. These are inexpensive, but they work. It's always good to have some gloves with you. Some sunglasses and stuff for my daughter, also from that conference. So this is just my Write in the Rain with, you know, notebook, and there's a pen and everything in there, so I can write stuff down. I can keep stuff organized if I need to remember something or whatever. My wallet. This is a little sharpening kit to keep my knives looking good, and I've just got a little ceramic rod in there. There's a chunk of cotton t-shirt in there, And there's a little bottle of mineral oil in there. I prefer mineral oil because it's food safe. So another Bellroy item. This one hasn't broke in as much. It's that same style material. This is their other colorway, and this is called like the desk caddy or something. I'll do a separate video on this. I'm still kind of messing around with this, seeing what I can do with that. Little mini trauma style kit to kind of back up with the tourniquet if needed, but this also has just some basic stuff in it. Change of clothes and a couple of means of drying off. So this, not a change of clothes, I'm sorry. Undies and socks with a couple of just hand towels in there. There's two places on your body you do not want to stay wet, and that is your crotch and your feet. So make sure you can take care of that. And this is kind of a little survival dop bag thing. So I have a water purification set up in here. I've got some Purell wipes. I've got one of those SOL little survival kits, but I added stuff to it. I had some zip ties and some binder clips and some fire making, just stuff. Just in case if I get, if I'm out and about for work and I get stuck somewhere waiting on help, I've got something. Bandana, cheap throwaway poncho, and some paracord. Just basically last ditch effort. I just need to survive overnight waiting on somebody. Then I have a Arcturus multifunctional. This is that, poncho, tarp, shelter, parcho. This is pretty cool. I just keep this in here because I am in the middle of the desert valley of Arizona, and if a monsoon sneaks up on you and it starts downpouring and you need to be able to maneuver around, you're not going to want to walk around out in it for long without a means of staying dry. That's it for in there. And then I just keep a big road map of Arizona. This is the entire state, and then it's broken down into metros and whatnot. Again, if I'm out and about and cell's dead, no service, whatever, I can look up and see where I'm at and what I'm doing if I'm trying to navigate in an area I'm unfamiliar with. So it has that slip little pocket right there, and then it has a little pin slip right there. So this is your laptop area. It's lined, it's very soft, very nice. I'm in between on this. It is a little bit difficult to get stuff in and out of there, but this is bendy, so you can kind of bend that down and slide stuff out of there. But they made it its own dimensional device. So this doesn't fold back in when not in use. This is rigid foam. This stays out all the time. Is it a deal breaker? No, but it does eat up a little bit of real estate. I mean, that's probably a good inch of space along the back panel there. Speaking of the back panel is somewhat rigid, but it's not rigid to the point where it's cumbersome for me. Anyone who's been watching my videos knows I hate rigid back panels, with the exception of a couple of options, one of which we'll be doing a video about it another day. I like my bags to not have a rigid back panel, and this one is semi-rigid, but it's not bad. It's very cushiony, so it's not overly cumbersome on my back. It's a very thin sheet with a lot of foam on the other side, so it's okay. It does have the hidden AirPod or AirTag location in there. One other thing, I very seldom use these, but it does have a little hideaway key keeper that's all the way up in here. So that's nice if you need it. I am actually considering switching out this bag for another one for a while. It's a great bag. It's $150-ish. You can get it on Amazon or you can get it directly from Bellroy. So if you're wanting to get it shipped fairly quickly, Amazon might be your best bet. If you're not in a hurry for shipping or whatnot, you can always order directly from Bellroy, of course. That's a good contrast between the two different fabrics right there, actually, because this is the same as the bottom panel. It's kind of that tight weave ripstop. Any place that's going to see a lot of action, like the bottom and right here where you're reaching in, they put that, so that's really cool. Yeah, you see that dimension of that upper pocket. or the front pocket, I'm sorry. It's been a really long week. Great bag overall. This would be good, really good for if you want to be able to keep stuff with you, some good preps, some good supplies, but you want to be able to blend in and you don't want to scare the locals. This would be good. This is no means, shape, or form meant to do a lot of clerical work, in the means that you could keep a hole punch in here, but it's not going to be super quick. If you've really got to get those papers dealt with quickly, that might not be your best option. But other than that, I mean, you could easily probably keep like a tarp back here if you're in an area where you need a tarp. A lot of the times you could keep one back there pretty easily. Overall, it's quality made. They do a good job. I've got multiple things from Bellroy. I'm really impressed with them. I'm surprised it took me this long to actually start buying from them and carrying their products. I have a few other things of theirs on my radar that I may or may not be picking up soon. Just a nice, plain, simple to and from bag. And I like this color. I don't remember what it's called. I may or may not put it on the screen. So yeah, there it is. That's what I carry all the time. I usually have a couple of extra flashlights somewhere as well. Yeah, I always have stuff, you know, in other packs and stuff. My work bags also have a lot of redundancies, but that's the general EDC that I carry daily, you know, minus a few things that I'm not putting on screen. So yeah, till the next one, take care.